What is up, legends? We are back taking a look at StoneAge Idol. It just came out. So let's check this one out. Let's head over here real quick, get in, see what it's about. I like the saber-tooth tiger right here. Now, correct me if I am wrong. This game is a reimagining of another game that was out about a year ago. It was 3D based. I think it was That Marble. But that game didn't last long. I think it was going into 2 months. So let's see what this one is about, and if this will last. It could just be sharing the name, if we're being real. There's some okay graphics on the characters and like the monster models as well. Like, I really like the saber-tooth tiger. He reminds me of a Digimon. Might even be Pokemon soon, the way Pokemon turning up now. Nintendo got mad. They got mad at Power. They're like, all right, we can't win the lawsuit, so I guess we gotta try now. That is hilarious to me. That's what it took. A decade of them not really trying. It just took Power World to come out there and put a foot in their butt. And they're like, all right, can't win the lawsuit. Nobody's respecting us now. Gotta spend our millions and make a good Pokemon. I'm rooting for them because I like Pokemon. I grew up on it. Like, I don't want it to be bad. That's the main reason why I was getting on them. Like, yeah, there's no reason for them ever. We're just doing story time while we do this because obviously there ain't really that much for me to do. It's an idle game, but it didn't make it. If there's ever a game company in the world who has the resources to make good games, it's Nintendo. And the fact that they just wasn't with Pokemon for a very long time, it's not excusable. So hopefully they get it together now. I'm rooting for them to get it together. You don't want something there that you grew up with, like as a kid, to just be bad. I'm rooting for Power World too because we need Power World to keep putting pressure on them to be good. Because Digimon didn't do it. They just kind of like ignored Digimon, even though arguably people like the culture like Digimon more. Sales like Pokemon and Nintendo more. But like if you ask anybody, just run around like the Digimon movie peak. A lot of the Digimon games peak. That just didn't correlate to sales because Nintendo had the legacy. And then Power World came through and was like, we taking all your lunches and we're gonna make like $100 million. Nintendo said, hell nah, we suing. The Japanese court said, how come you didn't sue the other 40 games that came before Power World? And Nintendo was like, all right, we're gonna sue them too. And the Japanese court said, no, you're not. Well, you can privatize Pokeballs and flying mounts, which that is ridiculous too, because there's a bunch of companies that did that way before Nintendo did with Pokemon. But that's all they gave them. Now all the rest of their claims is probably not gonna go through. Like, they're not gonna get anything. So all they're basically doing at this point is just litigating for no reason because they're not gonna win. They know they're not. They're just gonna make Power World waste money, thinking that's gonna do something. But like every update that Power World comes out, they make more money. So Power World don't care. That's all you gotta do, Nintendo. Make the next Nintendo really good, which it really looks like it is going to be. and then you fine. Then you ain't gotta worry about what anybody else does, because nobody's gonna be able to get rid of your legacy, especially if you make a good game. You're gonna make billions. That's literally all they have to do. They don't have to worry about anybody else. Like, I actually, if we're being real, I can't wait until the current leadership of Nintendo Age is out. Because whoever's running them right now through all of their games is just really stuck up and doing all the wrong things. And the only reason why they're getting away with it is because it's Nintendo. All Nintendo got to do is just use their resources and make good games. And they have the lineage. They have everything that they can possibly need. And they'll be fine. They don't need to worry about people suing everybody, making the whole planet hate them. Like, I wouldn't want to make money and be hated. I don't get it. Me personally, if I was rich, I would want to be liked. I wouldn't want to be disliked and be rich. Like, to me, that's not even like you will want people to be like you, to root for you, even if you're rich. And to like help people and then like be great, go down in history like that guy was rich, but everybody loved him. Have like statues and stuff, and people there's no reason to be rich and then the planet don't like you. That defeats the purpose. This is pretty simple. I was expecting more. I had the story time. I'm about the stories. A free trial. I got a baby dragon though. I can level myself too. This feels like the Chrono Trigger music from when they went back in time. Okay, that was really simple. Subscription. I gotta watch an ad for that. Watch an ad for this too? Nope, this is free. Give me a good monster. This looks like a good monster. That's a bird named Hippa. Auto farm. Sure. His name is Nogon. He looks like Gon from Tekken, but yellow. I can't level him. I don't have enough. This is one of those games where they don't lock you when you don't, when you go ahead and stuff. Divine Beast Pet Spawn. Huh? This is a special summon? Oh, it's one of those where you gotta summon over time and then eventually you get the character. He's a big boy. Spino. Get him! Pet EXP. Got a little codex right here. I can see this being like one of those ones that you get in and you get out. Like you probably play this maybe 3 or 4 days, and that's all she wrote. Put Miss Lot. Which is kind of what I think most of these games be going for. And that's technically that's not a cash grab. They're trying to keep you as long as they can. And I think a lot of times, the problem with people using the term cash grab is they don't use it in the proper context. The same way like with slop, that's never used in the proper context. Pay to win is never used in the proper context. It's just that they don't have another term to call it, so they'll lazily name it that, which is being ignorant, basically. Like, you could just take the time, like literally like 2 minutes to figure out what the proper term for a game is. This is one of those idle RPG managing games, which is why I call them RPG managers. They're meant to give you power fantasies, basically, and make it seem like you're actually going in for a big adventure, and like make you feel like you're doing something, and like you're getting power up, like my 82,000 power right there. I am still a count over 1 though. That's crazy, but but is essentially doing that. That's what all these idle games do. They give people who don't have the time or may not be good enough to go in and play like an open world game that has something like this in it, and make you feel like you're having the power fantasy to actually be strong enough to take on all these monsters without actually getting good. That's what these games do at the end of the day. Is that a bad thing? No, because there's a genre for that. Like, somebody may not have any time. They could be at work, have this playing on their phone. Basically, like they like whatever they're doing, and then like it'll just be chilling right here, and they're doing their day, like maybe their call center or something like that. They look over for a real like a second or two, and click a button and go back to what they're doing. But they're powering up all day, and then they're beating other people who may or may not be paying attention, but they're tryharding while they're at work, basically, and doing exactly what I'm doing right now. And that's the power fantasy. That's where the draw is, and where they get people to play games like this. Or they could be like on the go somewhere, on a bus or on a train, or waiting for somebody, like something like that. Like, I'll play something when I'm out and I'm waiting for somebody, like if they're shopping or we're in a hair salon or something like that, and I'm bored out of my damn mind. This is where these types of games will come in handy. Like, you ain't gonna play no FX7 like that. You can't do that. And same thing like with Woo and Genshin and all that type of stuff. That doesn't work out, especially the way those games are gigantic. The way they're just not really mobile games anymore. It's like you doing way too much. I guess that's just like showing the waifu. You happy? Like, you get a 10 summon every time you do a stage? That's for real? We for real? Battle is not open. What is this right here? Oh no, I got to read this thing. You get a friend? That's funny. I guess you do. That definitely looks like a Digimon. Yeah, I guess you do. Skip scene. Cool. I guess you have to level into that. Give you another 10 summon for reaching a 10 summon plateau. After reaching level 3 on the draw, and I'm just level 1. And that's a lot. But that's what these games do. Like, you eventually get there, dog. Like, they give you so many summons and going through that you just get there eventually. Playing Mailbot. Galpus. You said Aru. Oh, they actually gave me him. All right, get Aru in the party. I guess I can't do that because he's not strong enough, so I'm gonna have to do it manually. Can I reset him? It's cool that you can. Yeah, they gave me more to actually power him up more. Okay, sir. See you growing over there. Got it. The Hog Gang. Get him. Capture unlock. What does that do? This girl down here. Is this just idle or something? Oh, this gear? Yeah, that's what that is. I'm not getting you though. That's definitely gear down there, right? Yeah. Catch bag unlocked at the clearing guide 33. There we go. We getting the power. Dismantle all. Oh, you actually changed the gear too. You can see it on the character. That's cool. All right, that's all we got for this one. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and Discord. All links are in the description. Come hang out if you wish. We always just chilling in there, gaming, sharing our experiences. And yeah, peace. Thank you for watching the video all the way to the end. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I love everybody who stops by. You guys always make my day with your comments. It's always funny and whimsical and gives me a reason to keep going. So be legendary, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.